Now, your name is Peter.
My surname is Peter, Brian.
Oh, your surname is
That's
Peter?
That's my surname, yes.
So
Peter.
what's your first name?
My first name?
Yeah.
Robin.
Robin Peter.
That's right. Good evening.
And what do you do, Robin?
I work in the payments area, Brian, in the finance department.
This is federally?
In the federal, yes, in Canberra, Brian, in the finance department.
I see. And who do you pay, Robin?
We pay Paul.
Paul.
Yeah, that's right. There's
Right.
some suggestion these arrangements might change, Brian.
Change? How do you mean?
Yes, there's recently been a big national audit, and there's some suggestion that the way that these payments operate will change.
And who did that audit?
Who did the audit?
Yeah.
Paul did the audit, Brian.
Well, what sort of changes do you think might emerge from this
Well,
audit?
it's been suggested that the department for which I work, Brian, might be privatised altogether.
And this is to raise revenue?
That's why they're saying they're doing it, yes.
Have they had any interest from the private sector?
Yes, Brian, apparently they've had an offer for the department.
Really? From whom?
From Paul, Brian.
Right. OK, Robin, your special subject today is recent Australian history. Your
That's
time
right.
starts now.
Yes.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
The Prime Minister postponed a meeting with the Indonesian President this week. Why?
Well, because things are going so beautifully with our asylum seeker policy and the transparency of the Australian government.
Correct. And how much does it take to have lunch with a senior Australian politician?
Oh, 2 or 3 grand, Brian?
Correct. And who pays for that?
Oh, you'd pay for that, Brian. That'd be the taxpayer paying for that. It would be a business expense for the person attending the function.
Correct. Now, there was an argument recently in the Bondi area.
Certainly was.
They're still trying to find out exactly what happened. Who was involved in that?
Buddy Franklin and 4 parked vehicles.
Correct. Joe Hockey says he finds wind turbines utterly offensive. Why did he say that?
Well, Joe says everything sooner or later.
Correct. What did he say about the economy?
Everything, Brian.
Can you give me a little more detail?
Well, he said
there,
that
Robin?
the Australian economy is in crisis, it's in free fall, reform is a matter of urgency. He also says that the fundamentals are extremely sound and we're in fact the envy of the G12.
Correct. The federal cabinet has been accused of tokenism with regard to gender balance.
Yes.
Why?
Well, there are just the 19 token men in the cabinet, Brian.
Correct. What is ICAC?
Can you repeat the question, please, Brian?
What is ICAC?
Can you spell it, please, Brian? Is it ICAC?
ICAC, ICAC.
Yeah. No, sorry, don't recall, Brian.
Correct. And you've got a perfect score, Robin.
Oh, fantastic.
And you've won a new tax.
A new tax?
Yeah.
No, that can't be right. Tony Abbott said we won't have any new tax.
Correct.